Hi guys, welcome to Spark Select. In this video, I'm going to take a look back through the trailer that we received for Crash 4 last week. Let's get right into it. So straight away, as soon as the trailer starts, we see this mountain with some kind of vortex. This is probably where Cortex and Tropy were banished to at the end of the third game, since it also looks prehistoric. We can also see boxes on the bottom left corner, so this area is playable. Maybe this could be one of Cortex's playable levels. Moving on, we see a jungle themed area. The platforming seems quite basic here, so once again this is most likely one of the first areas that you can visit. The leaves look like they are platforms that collapse after a few seconds, so you would need to move quite fast through them. You can also see piranha plant enemies that have tentacles coming out their mouths, adding another challenge to crossing those leaves. There are also some enemies that seem to move side to side as well. They seem more straightforward. It looks like they have spikes on the top of them, so you probably won't be able to jump on them. You'll need to spin or slide through them. Here we can see Cortex Castle. It looks like there are rats carrying some sort of box. The symbol on it looks like it might be toxic waste. There are rotating circular cogs that we need to platform across. So far, the gameplay looks like it will take a lot of inspiration from the more precision platforming from the first Crash game. This looks like it could be more toxic waste. Not much to talk about here. Possibly the basement of Cortex Castle, or maybe it could be engine labs. Here we have a better look at a new enemy type in this game. You can see he has a chainsaw attached to his arm. You also get a good look at what the new Aku Aku crates are going to look like, as well as the TNT crate, which shows us what's inside. This looks like this is the area immediately after the chainsaw enemy. You clearly have to platform over some conveyor belts, while avoiding some pendulum style hazards. This whole area looks like it's taken inspiration from Mega Mix Mania from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Holographic Cortex head as a callback to Crash 2. Then we see Cortex in full. His design seems more inspired by his design from Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant. I'm not sure what I think of his design yet. It will definitely take some getting used to after coming from the Insane trilogy. Okay, we have Crash running through what I assume to be Insanity Island. You can see two surfboards on the left, so he's probably near the beach. So this is showing a new gameplay mechanic that Toys for Bob are introducing. You will be able to grind rails. So when going for the box gem, there might be boxes on rails and you might have to jump to different rails in order to break them all. This is what I like to see. The jetboard from Crash 2 has made a return. It seems to be much faster in this game compared to the second game, and we get a much better look at the new Nitro crate. Instead of saying Nitro, it simply has a big N on it. This is the first new mask that we see. His name is Ika Ika. He is the gravity mask. So with his mask enabled, you can flip gravity in order to avoid obstacles and collect boxes. You can see here that when using one of these new masks, you get a whole new outfit, with a mask on the back as well. It also seems that Crash is in some sort of space station. Here's the other mask that we've been introduced to, Capu Noir, or the Time Mask, which allows you to slow down time. As you can see here, the tentacles are very fast, so they need to be slowed down in order to be able to cross the platforms. So here we see a few new world types. Here's a futuristic city area. This reminds me of Android Alley and CTR. Then we have a Chinese themed area. You can see a Chinese dragon here. Then you also have a Mexican area, where they're celebrating the Day of the Dead festival. You can see here there are some form of headless clowns on unicycles, juggling phantom skulls. You can also see a golden Wampa crate here. If you've played CTR Nitro Fueled, then you'll know that Beanox introduced golden Wampas to the game as a way of earning 200 Wampa coins each time you caught one. We don't have any clarification as to the role they play in this game though. Then there's an underwater themed level. This seems much more like a classic platforming style level, as opposed to what we saw in Crash 3, where you actually have to swim awkwardly. And now we get a good look at a chase level from the game with a T-Rex. So Crash seems to be going back to a prehistoric era. Maybe this will be the first time Crash meets Cortex in the game. possibly as an attempt to stop him from escaping his banishment. And here you see Cortex in front of a volcano, followed by gameplay of him using his ray gun to transform enemies into platforms over lava. And here's our first look at Coco. I definitely prefer her insane design, but this isn't too bad to be honest. Some more platforming gameplay, as Coco this time. We can see a neon sign advertising CTR on the right, and another saying Aku on the left. There are also crates being carried by these little robot creatures. Oh, and it looks like the platforms Coco is standing on wobble and disappear after a few seconds. Our first look at engine. I'm going to be honest, I really like what Toys for Bob have done with his redesign. It might be even better than the insane design, to be honest. Okay, we have a big robot, and it looks like Engine is playing a drum kit in the robot's head. This is probably Engine's boss fight. You can see it says Rocket Head in the back. This looks like it came straight out of Guitar Hero. It looks like you might have to jump over the green circles and slide under the red ones, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's like Tiny's boss fight in Warped, where you need to avoid the lions coming at you, and then he's available to attack. It looks like they might be going with a similar thing here. More rail grinding here. Crash is wearing the Time Mask outfit, so I'm guessing that you need to slow that door down at the right moment to be able to go through it. Some wall running, another new mechanic added to the game. More prehistoric footage. Clearly there's going to be a big part in this game. This looks like a snowy level. You can also see platforms appearing and disappearing. Crash isn't wearing any outfit, so it's clearly not a mask power-up that's causing this. A pirate theme. It seems like most of the themes seem to be coming straight from Warped. We have a pirate theme, a prehistoric theme, a Chinese theme, a futuristic theme. Although it seems like they are doing new things with these areas. Some weird mystical creature. So this is Lani Loli, Aku's mask friend. He's the first mask you'll meet. No idea what his power could be though. The arrows on the mask point different ways, so I don't know if that's a clue, but it could be. A chase level with that mystical creature. This chase level looks amazing, far better than any we've seen so far in my opinion. Ooh, a release date of October 2nd, not long to wait and it should fly by. And then a nice little cutscene taking the piss out of itself. So there you have it, the trailer for Crash 4. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you think I've earned it. Enjoy the rest of your day.